pulling up my pants while we go live. Hey, kiddos, it's Tanglewood Sue. I'm back. I'm back on Facebook for a live for a very special reason tonight. Hello, welcome replay viewers, welcome YouTube viewers, welcome everybody. Tanglewood Sue here with you. We have a special guest. Hopefully she can make it on today. If not, I'm just gonna choose whatever I want, Casey. I'm gonna just choose whatever I want. Hey, Deanna. Let me wipe off my glasses so I can see what's happening. So, y'all, Minerva, back there, she sold. Hey, Kishni, in a day. Y'all, I've never sold anything in a day in my life. That just blew me away. Hey, Sharon. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not worthy. I'm worthy. I've been worthy. I'm just saying that I have learned that I'm an acquired taste. Hey, Betsy. I've just learned to accept that I don't get accepted right off the bat. And people don't just see my work and go, oh yeah, wrap that up. I mean, she's gonna be sitting here for a really long time, Miss Graffiti. I have a secret about her too. So, hey everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you guys here. So I was pretty like, that's freaking amazing. So, we're doing it again. Not only did we sell her in a day, we have, hopefully Casey's getting on here. Casey, tell me when you're on here. So the second I posted her for sale, she's like, I need a dresser and I want it done the same way. I'm like, I got you. No problem. Let's make it happen. And she said, I want it done exactly the way we did Minerva. So I'm thinking, yeah, but I wanted her to be able to jump on here on the live. That's why I'm going live here on Facebook, so that she can guide me a little bit and be like, yeah, no, maybe, okay, I hope so, right? So let's see. I don't see her yet. Oh, thank you, darling. So I'm just going to give her a minute to jump on, but I'll show you what we're going to be using today. So it's kind of a mess over here, but we're using the super shifters. As you guys may or may not know, I did put all the labels on the back, and this has helped me so much. So much. Also, I made these that I put on the website so you can see the exact color shift, and I made videos of every single one that are on the website for you guys to see. Isn't that awesome? I'm so proud of myself. But you know what I didn't do is name these. So I have to go through, it's like playing the memory game. I'm like, wait, all right, that's blue, green, blue, green, blue, green. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? I think it's a match. This is me all day. Instead of taking the 2 seconds it would take to, hey Amber, to label these things. All right, so we're gonna be using these. And then let me tell you a little bit about this piece. Get off of there. All right, so this was a white French provincial, remake, I guess, probably from the 60s or 70s. Let me stand back here so you can see. Y'all, I've made a few videos about this that'll be showing up on my reels in the next couple days, but I do want to tell you a little bit about what I did here to get started, to prep, and then we'll jump right in. I did prime her. I didn't prime her with paint, but I did use Miss Lillian's First Step Prep, which etches and cleans the piece. So I did that whole thing. And then I painted a few coats of black by Miss Lillian's Onyx. Now, I made a video about the fact that, when you're painting furniture like this, it is going to chip, okay, around edges like this. This is why I don't prime. Because if it's going to chip around these edges, I want it to just chip back to the wood and make it look natural, except that this piece was never natural. It was always white. And so I noticed when I pulled the drawers in and out, I was getting a little white. And that drove me bonkers. Hey, Devlin, bonkers. So I went back today, you guys, and I sanded. I just want to tell you this. I took all the drawers out, sanded all the areas down, and then stained it black. That was not easy. It was not fun. But you know what else isn't fun? If a client calls you and goes, right, we all hate those. So I'm not seeing her here yet. I gave her a text. I texted her. Wait, did I text her? Yes, I sent her a message and I said that we'd be going on here. So we're gonna jump in, and this is gonna be a fun game because I gotta try to figure out what I used. What did I use? Okay, so the other trick to what we did here is if you are painted something black with chalk paint, you may or may not know that it's a little bit chalky black. Okay, it's not the deepest, darkest black that you could get. So what I did is I used Debbie's Design Diary black wax. So this has already been painted black and black waxed. And I didn't quite buff it out because I want the super shifters on there first. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the side because I always like to start with the side and make sure that we know what the heck we're doing. Hey Pat, I'm seeing all these new names on here. Is that what it takes? Is that what it takes to get everybody on here for me to like abandon Facebook? Because I was so mad because they accused me of, y'all, do you know what they accused me of? Nudity. I mean, what? So they took away all my monetizations because they said I was inappropriate. Now, we all know I'm inappropriate, but I didn't strip. That wasn't part of it. That wasn't part of it. Okay, so is my girl here yet? Hey, Teresa. All right, y'all keep an eye out for Casey for me. All right, so I believe we started at the top with a very, very pinky transition. Okay, so our choices are Arthur. Arthur is bronze to kind of pink. Okay, that's gonna be, I believe I used part of that there. And I tried to go back and rewatch my video so I could remember exactly what I used, but you know, y'all know how it is. All right, I have a few ideas. I'm pretty sure what we used on top was unicorn. Okay, doesn't that look right? See that? See how it goes to that really rich violet right there? I think that's the one. I think we need to start there. All right, so we're gonna kind of lay these out. So I believe it was unicorn, and I believe I mixed it with a little bit of Arthur, okay? And that has a little bit more bronze, but it still has that pink in there. Okay. Then we got into a little bit more purple. I think we then got into Minerva. See how that's going to like a little bit of purple? What happened to my brown hair? Oh my God, Elizabeth, I saw your comment on me today. That was a wig, darling. That was a wig. But I loved your comment. I loved your comment. But I'll bust her out every now and then. She's my alter ego. She's my grown-up. She's my grown-up version. All right, and I know I used hemlock somewhere. I don't remember where. We'll just play. We'll just play. Then, okay, when we got down into the blues, now there's some question about these and that I'm gonna try to answer for you tonight because some of these are very similar in the way they look, but the way they shift is a little bit different. These are very similar. I'm gonna tell you that Milady and Rune are very similar. Let me see, but looking at it in my light, one of them shifts a little more blue and one of them shifts a little more purple. But honestly, if you get it mixed up, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so we're gonna put those there. Then we went into a turquoise. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we went into Tempest. No, Tempest is down at the bottom. Let me see. Where did we go into turquoise? There we go. We went into Jester. I think that's where we went into the turquoise. Sexy either way. Oh, darling. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Then we got into the greens. No, we didn't get into greens. We went down to more blues. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. This is really testing my brain. This is totally testing my brain. We're just gonna have to do our best. We're gonna have to do our best. Have we seen our gal here yet? Hey Susan, how is it down under, my dear? We're just gonna get started. We're gonna get started. So I'm probably just gonna use like one brush and I have a rag to wipe off in between. Hi Giselle, miles away. Hello. I love seeing all these new faces. That's so cool. Thank you guys. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still fighting it's wet but warming up. Yeah, because you're headed into summer, right? Right when we're about to like hibernate on you. I do have clear wax by Miss Lillian. She does not sell clear wax, but She might. All right, so let's just go. And here's the thing. If my client can't make it on here tonight, even though I hope she can, if she can't make it on here, that's okay, and she hates it. You know, we can kind of take it off. I'm not going to take it all off because I'm not going to lose my monetization permanently. I mean, it's just so annoying. And then I was like, well, which one was, hey Beth, which one was the one that was so offensive? What did I do? Did I do that thing where I put the live on and I accidentally flashed you guys? I don't know. But they are like, we deleted it. And you cannot appeal this decision. And I was like, let me see what you're talking about. Like, I'm curious. Anyway, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't own social media. It owns you. So you play by its rules. And even when you play by the rules, you can still get in trouble. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? This is unicorn. Unlike last time, kiddos. All right, I might have to bring you down. I'm gonna have to bring you down. Unlike last time, you can now get these right off my site. They don't tell you what you did. Do you want to know my suspicion? I made a lot of money in the Reels Creator Fund. What did I just do with it? Did it just fall off? And as soon as I made a lot of money, they basically closed my account. Y'all, what the heck? I just set it down. It must have rolled off. All right, hold on a sec. We'll figure it out. Seriously? Oh, there it is. It rolled under my table. All right. Let me know if you guys can see okay. I may have to bring over a light that reflects so that you guys can see it better. But let me bring you in close and tilt you up. If you put those on white or blue. Great question, Elizabeth. I actually, if you look through my reels, actually I deleted most of my reels just to see if I could delete the offender. But I will make sure I put it back on there. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Okay, we're getting that pink. I will, but I want to spread it out a little bit. It's going on a little thick today. I'm gonna put just a little bit on here. I did a whole video where I put each one over white. So my suggestion to you, if you want to put these over a different color, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so pretty. At the end, I will definitely try to get a different light source on here so you guys can see it the way I see it. Hey, Faith. Basically, what you want to do if you want to put these over white is to look at the base color, okay? So if you wanted to put alchemy over another color, you're pretty safe putting it over a tan or an orange or peach, okay? Unicorn was the best one over white because it's one of the lightest. So it looks good over white. What's that one? Phoenix. Phoenix does not look good over white. You see how it's got this really dark gold base? This would work over brown, over orange, over black. Okay, they all work over black because basically black hides their base color. Okay, so this one is, gosh, I still don't know them all yet, Pegasus. So this one would work over a blue or a pink because it's got both of those in there. So, and these guys, like Tempest and Jester, would work great over blue. I've actually tested them over blue. So that's my tip for you for using these over colors, all right? Work with whatever the base color is. If you want to go over white, you can use Crystal, Sorcerer, all the ones that are white, you can use over white. I hope that helps. Okay, so what I want to tell you, because I've seen some people start to use these, which is so exciting. But I want to show you the best way to get them smooth, okay? So when you're putting it on, you just need a little bit. You can use any kind of brush you want. You can use a wax brush, you can use a paintbrush, just wash it out after. I wash them with soap and water. But the best way to do it is to put a little bit on there and really kind of swirl it in, okay? I've seen some people like paint like that. It's gonna get streaky like that. It's gonna get streaky like that. I think your best bet is to really kind of go in a circle and really push it in and really get it into all the little nooks and crannies, okay? Now, what's different with this piece than Minerva is this is very flat. So I'm not really gonna want this to be, how do I say it? I'm not gonna want it to be linear. I don't think that's gonna be pretty to have it in stripes. So that's why we're gonna play today. That's why we're gonna play. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more, just a little bit more organic looking maybe. I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I have no idea. But we're gonna have fun. Hey, Angela. So let's blend this. So we've got that one. Let's blend in a little bit more of kind of the copper. And I don't want to have dead air, but if I have to, I will go get the light source because you might need that. So this one is Arthur. Okay, Arthur has the same pink, but it's also got this bronze going on. So I'm kind of doing the smush and mush like I'm teaching this weekend up in Baltimore, you guys. I'm gonna kind of be doing the same thing here. I'm gonna put a little bit on my brush, a little clear, and I'm wiping off and I'm offloading my brush on my jeans. You can't see that. But I'm just using this kind of like just to clear my palette, to clear my brush palette. And then let's go. How you guys been? I've been limping. I stubbed my toe over a month ago and I'm still limping. So I went to the doctor. It's not broken, but I have to see a specialist because we got to figure out what the heck's going on. Y'all know I finally got my knee working fine and now I'm messing it up because I'm walking funny. So I'm just kind of blending this all together. Trying to see, yeah, and you kind of gotta look from this angle too. Let's see if I can get it. So can you see that? It shows the copper. There we go. I'm gonna be at the She Shed in Sparrows. Is it Sparrows Point? I think so. Hey, Kat, how are you? So let's see. I wanna play here a second. I might need a bigger brush. Because I don't want to see all this brush strokes. So that might mean that I need to kind of put it on with something bigger, okay? Because if that's gonna kind of give me little circles, I don't know if I want that. So you guys, I do encourage you to just try different brushes and see what kind of effect you get. I didn't have to worry about that at all. Let's move into a little bit of the blues. I didn't have to worry about that at all on the other piece because there was so much detail that all of the brush strokes were kind of hidden. So this is a new experiment here. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of hemlock because that's a little bit more blue. And just kind of work on blending these. And it also might be behaving a little bit differently because I did put wax underneath here. So I'm gonna put that on. Unfortunately, this brush loses its bristles. It's a great brush, but it loses its bristles. So I'm just trying to kind of do, I'm offloading it. And then, oh no, that one's not gonna work at all. Let me get a different brush, kiddos. I packed most of them up for my class this weekend. Let me see what I have left. All right, let's see. I have this one that I got as a gift. Let's see if it works. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of press up. I'm kind of smushing and mushing so that I don't have the little circles everywhere. Isn't it fun? Hey, Tracy. I took all your pictures today, Tracy. I went out there. People thought I was crazy. Oh, what's new? Out there taking pictures outside to get the natural light, but I had to go at a very strange... Hey, guys, do you mind not doing that right here, right now? Because it's really loud and I'm online. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you can take a picture. I just meant the skating. Okay. All right, I want you guys to be able to see. Do you guys mind if I take a second to put the light on? Because I think you guys are going to see it better if I can kind of get that light on. Do you guys mind? Oh, I've got it right here. Okay, this shouldn't take too long until I fall over or hurt myself or injure myself somehow. All right, let me get my cord. All right, somebody talk amongst yourselves. You can't have dead air. Do 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 do. Bum ba da 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 da. I'm bummed my client's not here. But that's okay. We can do it again with her on a different side. Okay. Hey, Hannah. Okay. All right, now, see? Now you can see how it looks with the shifters hitting them. Okay, so let me turn that down a little bit, though. Okay, but now you can kind of see it. All right? Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks so pretty. It's picking up on the, I can see on the screen, it looks maybe too modeled, but I will tell you that looking at it in reality, it does not. Here, let me flip this around so you can see. I've noticed with the iPhones, it's delicious. I've noticed with the iPhones, that's not what I wanted to do. It makes the contrast much higher than it is in reality. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And don't forget, these are additive. These are additive. So what we're doing now, oh yeah, all right. Let me put a little bit more on my brush so you guys can see it go on that way. So I've only got the tiniest bit. And we don't want to go straight across. Let's go here. I think what we should do is make this like clouds instead of a line. Hey, Christina. What are you using? Oh, hey, darling. Christina, these are my new super shifters. I don't think I did say that. I said it in the description, but these are they were made by Miss Lillian's. We worked together on them. I had told her I wanted some metallic waxes to use on this piece. And I said, does she have any? She had metallic waxes, but I wanted ones that shifted color. And Marilyn, who owns Miss Lillian's, said, oh, I was thinking about doing that. And I said, well, think harder. Let's go. And so we just went back and forth and back and forth. So she actually created them, physically created them from kind of both of us brainstorming. Basically, my contribution was I kept bossing her around because I wanted her to keep getting different colors, and we wanted them lighter, and we wanted them darker, and we wanted, So my job was to be a pain in the ass. But she loves me, so it was fine. It was all good. So that was Hemlock, where we got down into the blues. God bless, that's pretty. I just love it. So I don't think we need Minerva. I think we should move into some of Rune. Let's move into some blues here, okay? So we've got, God bless, I'm loving this so much. Cherubs flew by. Oh, I love you. Yes, we're gonna see the cherubs float on by. Rune, okay, let me warn you about Rune. Rune is white, and we're putting that over black. So I am going to dip my brush into clear first, just to make sure that I don't put it on too thick, because it is gonna be a bit opaque. See how that goes on. So be careful with some of these. We are working on a gift set. We definitely are. The issue is supply chain, because we found the glass jars that will hold what we need, but what we have not found are the lids for the jars. Oh my gosh, oh, you guys, oh God. Oh my gosh, you have to, I'm like, oh my God. Hey, Gene. Y'all, I love this so much. I'm having so much fun. Can you tell? Don't worry, I'll flip the camera around again. So let's move down here with the rune. It's funny, you guys, I always have kind of a thought as to what I'm gonna do before I go on the live, and then I completely do something else. So what's really cool, and I don't know if it's because I put on black wax first, but it's really showing up as like a dark violet instead of a bright blue. So I'm really kind of, I found that really interesting. It might literally have to do with its mixing with some of the black underneath. An old black dresser, I want to spruce up. Could I just use those super shifters over there? Test it. So here's the deal. These are meant to kind of almost bond with the paint or the wax that's underneath them. So that's why they will last, and you don't have to put a top coat over them. I'm gonna put a little bit of Milady just to see what this does. So I would just test it and then buff it. But yes, it should work. But even if it doesn't, worst case scenario is just put a skim coat of black paint over your black piece, just to give it something, to give it some teeth. All right, I'm gonna have to show you this at a different angle, because this is just, it's crazy the way these colors are working here. I'm loving it. And they can be, if you're like, oh, I want them more intense, I want them more intense. Look, when I go back over it again, you see that? So I like to go on really lightly and then go back on where I want it a little bit thicker. All right, so let me flip you guys around so you can really see. I gotta stand up and look at this from a different angle too. Oh, holy hell. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I will have to smooth some things out. I'm seeing. So, but this is just live and learn. These are a new product, but I can see like in some of these places. So I'm just experimenting with you. This is the buffing. I'm gonna put some of this on my buffer. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna put some right on here, just for fun. Just to make more mess that I have to clean up. All right, now someone's just gonna sit there. That did it. Y'all, that did it. So I'm kind of just pouncing it in so I don't have those little circles, okay? I love learning new shit. All right. I don't know what I just got all over me. Let me flip you around, you guys, so you can see. Let me see. Okay. Can you guys see? So look, it's like a sunset. Let me wipe off the lens. Maybe this is what they meant by nudity. Me putting the camera up my shirt. Okay, there we go. So it really is gonna look kind of different from every angle. But for me, the key is going to be just making it as smooth as possible and as natural at all different angles. See how much more intense it is right here? Isn't that crazy? All right, let's try a different color while I have you at this angle. Let's move into more of the, no, that's green. Let's move into the turquoises. Let's move a little bit more into the turquoise. Sorry.
I interrupting something right now?
Yeah, I'm live. It's okay.
You don't have a lighter by chance?
No, I don't. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Are you doing something at my thingy? Yes. Okay, I'm going to interrupt you. Kids today. All right. Let me see. All right. I'm going to use a little bit of Jester. And the exact same thing I do with my paints, you guys. I'm not really wiping off my brush too much because I want it to blend. I want it to blend. So let's get that on here. And I just might need a softer brush to really avoid, you know, the brush strokes and stuff. But we'll see. Let me see what happens if I don't go circular. If I kind of just, I don't like that as much. But I think you need a really soft hand to put these on here. Let's see. I like the blend though. Hey Julie. Oh, I have another idea. I have another brush I want to try. Let me try this one. I'm just going to keep getting up and trying different brushes. But I think the key might be to have it be really, really, really soft. So I'm just trying this one to kind of feather it out. Oh yeah. Now that kind of works. Watch. Oh yeah. That's feathering it. That's feathering it out beautifully. I've got a little bit of work time. Now, if you do this and you hate it, just get some clear wax, okay? And put it on a rag and wipe it off. And now I know what you're gonna say. Yeah. Those of you who've been with me a while, you know the answer. You know the question and the answer. The question is, well, if it wipes right off, how are you gonna stop it from wiping right off? And the answer to that is, once it dries and it will cure, just like paint, okay? And I like to buff it, but you don't have to. You don't have to buff it. All right, I'm gonna change the light source a little bit so you guys can see here. So you guys can kind of, is that too much? Can you see it okay? It's getting a little darker outside, but hopefully you can see. Hey, Robin. Hey, Luis. I think that's Zamora, but forgive me if I mispronounced it. I do try. Okay. All right, so I like that. Let's go ahead and get into some greens because I feel like this is a shorter piece, so we need to switch our colors a little sooner. So Tempest is the blue going into green. You can't see for all the comments. Slide your finger to the left, darling. If you're on your screen, slide your finger to the left. Jennifer, yep. Okay. No, that's good to know. Let me see if I can. It's tricky. Tricky. Because I think that's got too much light on it. I think I just need to kind of flip the camera around so you guys can really see it. It's hard to do this with the iPhone. I'm sorry, kiddos. But let me put this on here and I'll flip the camera around because I think you guys can see it better that way. Front-facing camera. To the right worked. Oh, okay. All right. I'll do that when I get back on there. But for now, okay. Let that focus. So this is Tempest, and it's got that green color in it. There, can you see that? See how it's green when you go down? No, I love the super shifters, you guys, but they're not easy to do on a live. because you got to get the light just right. But now you can kind of see. But let me show you the key here. So this, let me just kind of feather it. So that's helping me kind of blend them together. Oh yeah, that's nice. And if I want it more intense, so there we go. So we've gone from the pink into the purples, into the blues, and now we're kind of going into a bit of the green. What I'm probably gonna do, I'll finish this out. I'll get into the golds, okay? So you guys can see the golds. Susan, there is a, this is what you need to do, my darling. I talked to Marilyn with Miss Lillian yesterday, and I asked her if we had, can you guys see that green? An Australian distributor of Miss Lillian's products, and we do. So, what you need to do, my darling, is to contact your rep, basically, your shop. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head who that is. But you need to contact them and say, get in the super shifters, because here's what I'm learning, because I just got an order from Israel, and unfortunately I had to refund their money because I did not have clearance to send these to Israel. All right, we're gonna put gold. We're gonna put gold right in there. So what happens is, in order to have any paint products go to a store or a distributor, there's a lot of paperwork involved. But once the paperwork is done, and it's like, yes, we're gonna ship this, we're gonna ship that, Marilyn can send them whatever products are on the market. I'm trying to get you guys, okay? So this retailer is already approved for Miss Lillian's products. So all she has to do is order the super shifters now. All right, let me pull this down lower and get my light source lower. I think I need to have it so it's almost at the ground. What did I, here. That work? That kind of works. Does that help? Does that help? Can y'all see better there? If I just kind of have it on the ground like that. All right, and then I'm gonna go to Dragon, which is pure gold. It's got a little bit of green in it. Oh, color me rust on rose. Okay, cool. Kath, are you in the UK as well? That's good to know. Yeah, just talk to her. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sorry, with my toe being not broken but hurting, I can't bend. I can't squat right now. Can't squat. Let's put this on. You guys see that gold? And don't worry, I'm gonna pull back when we're all done, and we're gonna look at it together, and we're gonna say yay or nay. But I feel like this is a really good color blend. I might want it more intense, but I want my client, who I guess had something come up and couldn't jump on today. Kath. Oh, okay, good. I want her to tell me what she wants. If she wants it more intense, my guess is she's gonna want it more intense, because anybody who wants a complete super shifter piece is just that kind of person. All right, so I've got it on there. Now, you sending them. So I would not be the one sending them. They would come from the Miss Lillian, the distributor, to your shop in the UK. But I do have them on my website now. I didn't before, but I really felt like I wanted to make individual videos for you guys, because they're kind of confusing. And actually, I had a gal order some this week, and she was so helpful, because I do think some of my shifting colors were not quite accurate. I did my best, but you know, they shift so wildly. I mean, they shift like 4 different colors, some of them, but they're very subtle. But for those of you who want something a little bit more than subtle, I have something coming, but I'm not going to tell you what yet. But it's very exciting. You'll love it. You'll love it. So this is, again, Dragon. So these are my super shifters. You can get them right from my website. And there's videos of each color and a description of each color, okay? Make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. I'm kind of doing this blind because I can't see what I'm doing from this. You did? Erica, oh good, good, good. Okay, all right, let's do that. And then we're about there, and then I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can really see. I have to get finished packing. So anybody who's in the Baltimore area, you guys, we still have room in the class. We don't have quite as many as we did the first time. I think we need to learn that if we even get near the holidays, I know everybody's super busy, and I totally get that. But the good news for you guys is the classes, we don't have quite as many. We're not over full like we were the first one. So y'all are gonna get much more hands-on attention from me. So win for you guys, take the win. It's still gonna be great, and we're still gonna have a lot of people. Just it's not packed like it was the first one. So I'm actually gonna have more time to go around. So Saturday night is fabric decoupage. Hopefully you guys saw my video. I actually got one more fabric in, and I think that one's the winner, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. And then Smush and Mush is on Sunday, all day Sunday. We're smushing and we're mushing. And I have a couple repeats from that day. And hey, Kath. Oh, good. Oh, good. Hook up with Susan. Susan James. She's in the UK as well. Because y'all must know each other. I'm just being a brat. I'm just being a brat. I mean, it's so small. Don't y'all know each other? Hey, Loretta. All right, so let me flip this around so we can try to look at this from like a million different angles. All right, that's blown out. That's too much. That's too much. Move away. No, that's not enough. God bless. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this without hurting myself. All right, can you guys kind of see now? Look at it. Oh, I think that's much nicer than just going straight across. Don't you guys think? And so as the light shines, and this will be easier in the daytime. But I also want to get that. There you go. Whoa. So now you can really see the blues, the pinks going into the greens. Let me try to get my light source. I'm gonna flip her upside down. There we go. Okay, now we've got it. Now we're cooking with gas. So there's the light source on the bottom. So you can see the gold and the green, and then going to the turquoise, up to the blue, and then hitting the pink. So what I realize I need to do is just really work on blending these out. And it's gonna be tricky. I mean, it's gonna be fun, but I think that with any metallics that you use, kiddos, you've got to be aware that this angle, is gonna look different than this angle. And so if you're working at an angle where you can't really see the colors reflectively, you're gonna have to stand back and really get your light source. So I think what I wanna do is really blend these out more together so there's not such a delineation between them. Because right now I kind of see this line. But actually what I could do is let it dry and then go over it with a third color, kind of blending them together. Y'all, I'm totally learning. These are as new to me as they are to you. And I've only done the one big piece here, and a few little, and the art piece next to it. So I'm just having a blast trying to figure out the best way these are gonna work. Oh, now you can see it. To get the best blend, especially on a flat surface like this, because if you have a lot of detail, it kind of does the work for you. But when you have a flat surface, Susan, I think it looks beautiful too. So I'm gonna take some pictures and let my client approve the colors. And I just thank you guys so much for jumping on here with me. So these are the super shifters. They're on the front page of my website. So order up, order up. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's so nice to see so many new faces on here. And let's see if we can't strong arm Facebook into like giving me my toys back. But if not, you guys, if you don't see me here, definitely follow me on YouTube because I'll be going live there too. But I wanted to get on here and say hi to you guys because I missed you. Okay, bye kids.